This is Sensei Roger.
And I'm Paul.
And you're watching Shodan 1197. This is Kenpo for Advanced, Lesson 7.
Yep.
Alright, you may hear some training in the background because we do have some of the black belts training here. I do have some black belts, a couple of them. And I just want to address something, not that it bothers me, but I just want to inform those out there. If those that don't know what Sensei means, it means simply teacher.
Right.
That's it. Simply teacher.
Right. Right.
Alright, so someone left a comment in there on one of the videos saying you got to watch out when someone addresses themselves as Sensei.
Right.
I was like, why? Because it's simply a teacher. I just wanted to put it out there so you guys know what Sensei means.
Right. Simple enough. There's all forms of the word teacher, professor, master. In the old times, they used the word master. It's just another name of recognition.
I use it in the school for the kids to teach, have a form of respect. I use it on YouTube because of the tradition of the martial arts of it.
Right.
Not that I need you to go, hey, it's Sensei. I don't need to sit there and try to extract your respect. You're going to give it to me regardless. One way or another, you're going to give it to me or not give it to me, right? So I'm not going to be one of those that need that egotistical thing. So if that's what you think I am, you misunderstood.
Right. No one complains about being called Uki.
Yeah. So I just wanted to put that out there for you guys. Since this is advanced and never went over this, before. So I just want to put it out there. All right. So if you're training this, you take the responsibility on your own. You could get hurt doing anything in martial arts. So I want to put that out there too. But let's go into the lesson here. Alright, so the first move we got, I named this Rising Claw. I took this out of the long tooth kata. We did not have a name for this, and we never really trained this as a technique. So we put two variations on this.
Okay.
It makes a lot of sense. So we're going to start with the first one. Paul's going to throw a punch at me. I'm going to smother block with my right. The kata has us doing it from the backhand, steps in, and go like this. I find that kind of odd to go here, then step up when he's got this other hand. So as a technique-wise, throw a punch, please. I'm going to smother it down, elbow, and we're going to claw. Let's take this a different angle, please. So Paul's throwing that punch, I'm smothering down. I don't have to hit the hand here. There's no real particular place except for move that. Throw the punch. So see, I'm right down on it. Even if he throws it high, this could turn into like almost an inward block smother. Elbow, come with the claw. Don't be so stuck in a box with techniques.
Right.
You can get stuck in there.
And that blocking strike does have a little bit of bite to it when you get it right there.
Yeah, I'm hitting him kind of solid with this too.
And it's fine with me. I'm not crying about it.
Alright, so here's the other variation. Paul's grabbing my arm. Here's the thing about wrist grabs, too. We practice a lot of times from here, and then we try to do the move and go, why isn't it coming off that easy?
Right.
Where I'm trying to go here, and it's sticking a little bit. Okay, so say Paul grabs me, a lot of times people grab and pull you a little bit.
Right.
Okay, go ahead, grab and hold me. So he pulls that step right in, there's that elbow and that claw. So in the kata, we come straight up. I have a hard time finding us to come straight up unless he grabs and goes to the knee, me in the body, right? And he goes smothered. Now I'm here. There's another way you could probably do that move. So, but I like this here, we come down here. Bang. Here's the thing I think of is the martial arts. I think of it as like organized religion. Alright? Not everybody is religious, but they might say, hey, I believe in God, or I believe in this. So here's the thing about why I think of this is like organized religion. I think of the martial arts as like have pretty much the same goal in mind. It's really to defend yourself.
Right.
That's the main goal in mind is it came out of defending yourself, and then it grew out of hey, let's better ourselves as people. So there's a lot of components to the martial arts which have the same idea. But they look totally different.
Right.
Well, here, let's get a little closer now. Here's the Tracy system. We practice the same set of techniques and katas as other schools. But then they're across the country teaching this system, but not everybody looks the same.
Right. That's true.
Some are more choppy than others. Why is this? It's because they're practiced. See, in religion, you could have the Christian faith, And then you got so many different religions of that. But they still believe in Christ and they still teach out of the same book.
Right.
But sometimes they look different.
Right.
That's how I think of martial arts. So martial arts here, I'm going boom.
Right.
Okay, so now someone else might interpret it differently out of the same kata. So I want to think about here, or say let's take a technique, 7 swords, throw a punch at me please. So you might see that, and someone goes, man, that's really good. They might see me going here.
Yeah.
Okay, so did I get to a punch? See, now he's staying there.
Yeah.
He's letting me do everything.
I'm not going to if we weren't doing
See, someone says, so one person might say, man, that looks really good.
Yeah,
The form is great. Okay, good for a kata.
Right, right.
But then another person goes, well, no, that's just not going to be realistic because
Right.
he's letting me just hit him.
Right. Well, I'm going to start putting protections up,
Well,
right?
both are right, depending on what part you're looking at. If
Right.
I'm looking self-defense, that's not right.
Right.
Why? Do I not want to be here? Look at my head for one thing. All right,
Yeah.
so throw a punch at me. See, my chin comes down.
Yeah.
Here's the cool thing about this. This is totally different from what we're doing. I didn't plan this.
Right.
All right, so Paul's throwing a punch. If I'm here, throw it at my head.
Okay.
So I'm here. See how I moved his arm and kind of bit that arm a little bit. But here's the thing about this. Throw that punch, punch me in the head. Okay, so throw this punch me in the head. Now he's hitting me in the head, and not the jaw or the temple.
Right.
All right, now you could be saying, oh, you just let yourself get hit. That's not going to work. All right, if you're looking at point fighting, you don't want to get hit whatsoever.
Right.
That's all I have to do. But on the street, that didn't hurt.
Right.
That didn't hurt. Okay, so now on the street, I know I'm probably going to get hit possibly. So why don't I just protect my vital areas when I practice my techniques?
Right.
So they threw the punch, I came in here. Look at my chin is like this.
Right.
Okay, now my rib is open, isn't it? That's fine, go ahead, punch me in the rib.
What's going to hurt more? The elbows and
Okay, so
face are
now-
going to hurt a lot more.
If I'm breathing out, throw a punch, hit me. If I breathe out, knowing the fact that I'm going in here, I can breathe out as I go to do the next move, knowing that my ribs could be wide open.
Right.
That's thinking outside the box. So it depends, how are you practicing? Are you practicing to be practical?
Right.
Are you practicing to be effective, or are you just practicing to have fun? What result do you want?
Right. Right.
Pretty much is that.
But if you don't have the knowledge of all these things, you'll never be able to use them anyway. So it won't matter. You have to have something in your mind.
So then that goes back to the techniques of where I'm having these set techniques for you guys, and you have to start somewhere.
Right.
But that doesn't mean you have to stay there. Okay, let's go back to like the Christian faith compared to Tracy's karate. I'm not saying it is the same, but my comparison of that, you can read the Word of God, and then it does okay for you, but then when you go into a deeper study, it takes you to another level. 7 swords, I read this technique. So when we do a technique, just to practice and learn the technique, you're learning and studying the technique. It's just like just reading it.
Right.
But now you want the deeper study. I'm protecting. See, you just punched me right here. But that's okay though, because I can take a little bit of shot. But if I did this, punch me again, I might have been out cold.
Right.
When you're out cold, they can do anything they want.
Right.
They want to you. Alright, so let's move on to this here. We're going to review Japanese elbow. I just want to share that with you guys. It just kind of spurred a moment, rabbit trail. Let's get back into the lesson. Japanese elbow, so it's throwing a punch. It's a wide punch. I'm blocking here, chopping. So let's change the angle. This is in one of our older videos. So I'm blocking, chopping. See, I got my chin down, my hand comes up, especially if it's here. Throw the other punch. So I can do the blocking here. Throw that punch. Throw the other one. See, I go right in here. Throw that punch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah. Oh, I got 7 swords. You see how that mixes together?
Yeah.
So throw the punch, block, bang. This time we go smash over.
Yeah.
So I just want to show you guys that a little
Right.
bit. I thought about it today, I was like, Kenpo for advanced, but I didn't really give you a lot of theory lately. I did on some videos, but I wanted to give you a little bit more. That's just a taste for what's going to be for Kenpo for a black belt. It's going to be a lot of theory. If you can't handle it, go back to this one. Kenpo for advanced.
Right. I like the thought of always moving forward, and Japanese elbow is great for that, because if you're forcing yourself forward, there's really no response. If you're that, if you're really pushing yourself and forcing yourself, he's not going to be able to move out of the way. You're grabbing him and pulling him.
What is it, Randy Couture says, impose your will on them.
Right.
All right, so I'm going to go into long two kata, and we're going to take it up to the rising claw part. Oh, I just started doing it. Okay, here we go. From the beginning. Step, block, chop, boom, boom. Okay, here's the new part. Kind of went through fast with it. If you guys are trying to learn this kata from this point on, go check out the other videos. Because we did it over and over and over. I don't want to waste all the time on it. Here's the new part. So we're going to face to about here around 130. Smother block. See how I'm going in bow stance, forward bow stance. I come in, reverse bow stance. Elbow, claw with my left side. We do that again. Move in, elbow, claw, and one more time. Elbow, claw. Let's go back over that again. So it was smother, elbow, claw, smother, elbow, claw, again, elbow, claw. We're going to finish it with the inward block. And then you're going to do, or not inward block, reverse punch, and then we're going to elbows. I'm not going to get that. I went too far. I went too far, guys. Alright, so as we go in here, elbow, claw, reverse punch. That's where we're going to leave it right there. I hope you guys enjoyed that so far. But there's a couple things on here. Remember we were talking about the different principles? Well, here's my principle number 7 is for greater influence. It's learn to serve others. Okay, so some people have this problem of not wanting to serve anything or do anything for anybody else.
Right.
They just want to be selfish. But then some people have the problem of serving too much. So you got to have a balance, no matter what you do. So here's learn to serve others. How can it benefit you? That's what everyone always asks. Because we still are like-minded, you know, about ourselves. That's where our mind kind of rolls to. Well, how's that going to benefit me?
Right.
Here's the nice thing about serving others. You start taking you out of the equation and just help. What can you do for somebody? Help them move? I mean, if you just can't, be sincere and say no.
Right.
Don't go, yeah, I think I can, and then I'll send back out on them.
Yeah. Like
If you don't think you can, you can't. But there's other ways you can serve others.
Right.
You know, so it really helps the heart.
There's a scripture that says, the greatest among you will be servant of all. Not to get biblical, but when you think about people like Sister Teresa, people that have noble character, they were servicing people, whether even politicians that have bent over backwards to help their communities. Or those are the people that are remembered. The haughty, pompous, arrogant people that are selfish, nobody really, I mean, when they're remembered, it's always a bad taste in your mouth. So.
Yeah. There's a lot of our presidents that have bad taste in their mouth to people because they don't see anything that they've done to help others. But then sometimes they do help others and you just don't see it.
Right.
See, when you serve others, you don't always have to let people know. I think it's probably better you don't.
Right.
You know, you don't want to lift yourself up.
But people will lift you up, whether you look for it, just because of your good character.
If you were doing this just to lift yourself up, you might as well not serve anybody.
Exactly.
You know, but the benefit to serving others, a lot of times, here's one benefit. You don't think about yourself, or your problems as much. And sometimes when you're helping somebody else, that will reveal the answer to your problem. You have, it will come to you, and you're just like, wow, where's that from?
Right.
You can say it's stars, the moons, God, whatever you want to call it, it just happens. There's something magical about helping others.
Right.
So that's why I want to put it out there for you guys. Go help somebody.
Right.
Don't be so nasty to each other. Go help somebody.
Right.
And here's a cool thing about helping others. Is when you need help, you're going to have plenty of hands out there to help you.
Right. It's true.
Because people remember when you helped them when they most needed it.
Right.
So also I want to promote a couple things here. Since I give you guys these positive, positive words at the end of videos a lot of times. If that's what you like, I have a channel just for that. I started a YouTube channel called Better Life 75. I'm also on Facebook for that. I'm going to put at the end of this video where you could have, like, I'm probably going to just put a playlist down there so you can get the playlist coming up for the, the videos on Better Life 75. And if you like it, subscribe to that one.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, don't go to it.
Right.
Plain as that.
Right.
I want to help others with the information that I get. The wisdom I get is not meant to stay. And sometimes I might think I'm wise and I'm not. So I'm not perfect. Don't follow me, follow the wisdom that may help you. Okay, if it doesn't help you, that's fine. Don't follow me, just follow the wisdom. You can see wisdom.
Right.
And if you can't see wisdom, you're not looking.
And it's a good channel to share too.
Yeah. Definitely. And I want to also promote, we're holding a seminar. It's a basic grappling seminar. One of my friends at the Tracy's Karate, Medina, Ohio, he's wanted me to do some of the grappling stuff, some of the jiu-jitsu I've learned and things like that. So I put together a little seminar and we're going to run it. It's going to be about an hour and a half, $10 if you prepay. This is going to be over on June 30th of 2018. So if you guys see this about 10 years from now, it's not there no more. The date of that is going to be June 30th, the Saturday of 2018. Now the prepaid date is going to be on the 23rd, June 23rd of 2018. So I'm going to leave some information down in all that good stuff where the information goes. You guys know where it is. I don't have to educate you on YouTube. And then also, if you pay at the door, it'll be $15. It's pretty cheap, guys.
Yeah.
I'm not giving this stuff away, but I'm also not raping you over the coals.
Right.
I'm not raking you over there. I'm not. But you want, if you're in that area on June 30th, come on out, see us.
And if you're not, it's good to go to this. If you're not sure, if you want to get involved in MMA or what about grappling, go there and get some of the basic taste down, and you might find you love it and pursue it farther.
That's it.
You don't know unless you try. You can't just sit back and watch videos. You really got to get involved.
I don't have a current rank in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or the Buddhist Jiu-Jitsu. I've trained it for a while. I've done the moves for a long time. I had someone training me in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for years, and I just never ranked. Because, he was a blue belt and his brother-in-law was a purple belt. Well, still, he's still a blue belt, and brother-in-law is now like a brown belt. But I have trained it, and I've also done the shoot fighting with the Bartvale system, and I did rank two ranks on that. So I have years of grappling experience. So if you're out there, that's why I call it just basic grappling.
Right.
I didn't say Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or nothing like that because that would be false. I don't want to lie to you guys.
My elbows and shoulders have felt his years of grappling techniques.
So it happens.
Yeah.
It hurts. Alright, so if you haven't subscribed yet,
What are you waiting for?
come on, subscribe.
Leave a comment. Thanks for watching. God bless.
God bless you.